Will the wicked enter hell in bodily form and be destroyed both soul and body? Or is it just their souls that burn? What does the Bible say? You know, I don't know if Jesus could be any clearer than this right here in Matthew chapter 10, verse 28. He says, fear him who is able to destroy soul and body in hell. If that's clear, say amen. Jesus said they're going to be destroyed, soul and body, in hell. All gone, consumed, perished, devoured, second death. I mean, how clear can God make it? If you see a few ambiguous scriptures, study them out. You'll find out what they mean. But I'm glad, friends, that sinners are not immortalized. Immortality is a gift that the righteous get, not the wicked. Incidentally, you know where this teaching came from? During the Dark Ages, priests were able to sell forgiveness for a price. They would say somebody is either burning in purgatory or they're in limbo, and you could make an offering. Check history, friends. And they would offer to pray these people out of these purgings. And the concept of hell has filled a lot of churches with people who are afraid. I was coming home Christmas Eve one day in Dickens, Texas. I was living way out in the middle of nowhere in Dickens, Texas. Nothing personal to anyone who might live in Dickens right now. Saw a car broke down on the side of the road, pulled over to try and help. Great big old, all the cars in Texas are big. No Japanese cars in Texas. Great big, look like ocean liners. And I'm driving a little Mazda GLC, you know. And Baptist minister and his wife and daughters were stranded on their way to go see family Christmas Eve. Car broke down. So I said, let me tow you back to the house, which was really funny to see this little Mazda towing this great big old Buick or whatever it was they were driving. Towed him back to the house, and I used to do auto mechanic work. And so I checked it out, and sure enough, the brushes on their alternator were gone. I said, I can rebuild it. We'll get new brushes, but we got to wait until tomorrow. Spend the night with us. So they spent the night. We got into a Bible study. He found out I was a Christian. I was not a minister. I was just a layman. Somehow he was saying, well, what are the differences in what you believe and what I believe? I said, well, one difference is hell. So we studied it out, and I showed him all the scriptures I've just shared with you. He became very uneasy. You know what he said? He said, well, Brother Doug, I've seen these things before, and I realize that if you just go by the Bible, Baptist minister, so if you just go by the Bible, you'd be left with the impression that the wicked don't burn forever and ever. He says, but if I told my people this, they wouldn't come to church. I said, well, that's too bad. Are your people coming to church because they're fire insurance or afraid they're going to burn? That's a sorry reason to serve the Lord. Might be a starting point, but it's a sorry reason to be a Christian. They know you cannot support it biblically if you look at the whole Bible. It's so clear. Let's keep going. Question number 12. Will the devil be in charge of hellfire?